let's go ahead and talk about the whoopies of the Goldberg. Okay, child, listen, the irony of getting in trouble with the Jewish community when you changed your name from Karen Johnson to Whoopi Goldberg because you knew people would be more accepting of a Jewish sounding name than a black one like Karen Johnson. The irony to now be being suspended and having to forego almost $200,000, not quite, I think $192,000 or something like that, and a 2-week suspension for saying something that was not meant to be like offensive. Like, people offend black people all the fucking time on purpose and with flagrant ignorance of life in America. Okay? Like, y'all been living here and y'all don't know anything that's going on. Whoopi says that the Holocaust was about inhumanity and not about race. And y'all got mad because y'all want so badly to hold on to your status in the oppression Olympics while simultaneously also still holding your power in whiteness. Child, y'all kill me. The way y'all slapped the fuck out Nick Cannon for stating a motherfucking historical fact about the difference in ethnicity. Okay, so since we're on my website right now, I guess I'll just, tell y'all what I feel is true and what I've read about this. And what I understand is that Jewish people, essentially the first Jews, were black Jews, okay? Jewish is a religion, okay? Jew is a religion. It's not Jewish, it's actually Jew. Jewish is what the Caucasian Jew people call themselves because they are Jewish, okay? And not Jew, all right? Not really. The original Jews were in Africa. The Caucasian people came to, damn it, I forgot the country in Africa. I want to say Israel. But they came there. I'm probably wrong about it. Fact check me, people. But either way, white people come, adopt religion, then become those people, basically, as if those people were never there, okay? Then go back to Europe, all right? And then we have, hundreds of years later, we have the Holocaust situation happen. Those people are still, as far as we're concerned, white because whiteness was a creation. It's a social construct. It's not a real thing. People are not really white. People are Russian. People are European as far as like French. They're Spaniard, Spanish, but, Spaniard because Spaniard is supposed to be white and Spanish is supposed to be like the language and probably more considered to people that are more probably brown and less white because y'all know, but we all know that goes even deeper than that. That's about colonization. All of those European countries colonized places and therefore their people mixed with indigenous people and African people. That's basically it, okay? But it's different as we know it now versus what it was back then. But even in the fucking 50s, when the Holocaust took place, not the 50s, what am I talking about? Was it the 50s? Y'all, I'm fucking up. I don't want to be wrong about the time periods because then people are going to feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And just because I can't remember like these specifics in the moment, it doesn't mean I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And generally, y'all adopted something that another group of people had and then acted like those people never existed. And now whenever we talk about Jewish people, whenever we talk about how y'all are perceived as white, it seems as if it's some offense to y'all that y'all were, like we're being offensive to Jewish people by saying that y'all adopted that from black people, which a lot of white people adopted shit from black people. So why is that offensive to the point of her being, and that's not even what she said, but y'all fucked over Nick Cannon. He had to cry like a bitch to get Wild and Out back, and it's still not the way it was beforehand, which makes us sad. But it really does feel like y'all get to smack the fuck out of people for saying the truth. Like, that's what it feels like to black people. You are not white to us because y'all have been able to have a place in society where you oppress us. As Jewish people have had the power in America to oppress black people. So I'm sorry, to us, you are white. So when we look at something like the Holocaust, we're not seeing it from the point of race relations because some of y'all could just color your hair and then we feel like nobody would know. That's how we feel about it. Because we've experienced Jewish people the same way we've experienced white people. There is no difference to us. Your skin color is what we see, and that's what we understand. Now, Whoopi understands the difference of that. She does. Whoopi said it was about humanity because she's saying overall. That wasn't a wrong statement. That wasn't even a fucked up statement. Overall, this is about inhumanity because they would keep moving the goalposts. Hitler himself was half Jew. He was half Jewish. I believe his mother was Jewish. So at the end of the day, you're taking the ideals of a crazy person and putting them into all of these people about blue eyes and blonde hair and genetics and who's better. And we all know that's a lie. We all know that's a lie. Okay? I mean, because we can look at it today and see who's procreating at a high rate and who's having a little bit of a problem. Okay? So I'm just saying, Whoopi didn't say anything wrong, but somehow, because Jewish people are in control of entertainment, I'm sorry, but that's what it seemed like when Nick Cannon said what he said and VH1 snatched his shit down. It seemed like, okay, so Jewish people must be in control of Viacom. And they must be in control of NBC because Whoopi gets suspended for 2 weeks for saying that the Holocaust was inhumane. Like, come on. And then now we have this revisionist history shit where y'all want to rewrite history and teach our children that slavery was just a trip we took to, and we had agreed for 7 years to work for y'all. Oh, yeah? Explain King Leopold's ghost and y'all tricking the kings of Africa into sending their princes over for education and somehow they ended up in slavery. Explain that then. They're literally rewriting our history in our face and then telling us that we can't make their little children feel uncomfortable with the truth of what they've done. That's what they're telling us. But God forbid Whoopi Goldberg get on television and say that the Holocaust was about inhumanity, as if that was a wrong statement. It just basically tells black people over and over again, what happened to you doesn't matter. So shut the fuck up. But then at the same time, I have to look at Whoopi like, Whoopi, you made so many decisions in your career that felt like you were trying to separate yourself from black people. Your name, Ted Danson, sitting there smiling at him as he did blackface, saying nigga, nigga, nigga over and over again. There was so many things, y'all, that Whoopi has done over the years, But Whoopi is such an amazing talent that you forget. That's the good thing about being an amazingly talented person is that you have the power to make people forget about how fucked up you can be sometimes. Cause y'all think about it. Celie is not Whoopi Goldberg, y'all. Celie is not Whoopi Goldberg, okay?